Today we are concluding the mini-series on my dad's 1999 K3500 one-ton Chevy OBS crew cab long bed truck. For those who have not been keeping up with the mini-series, he did a ECM swap along with a cam, long tubes, full exhaust system, a couple other small things. And then since the last time it was seen on the channel, he got rid of the 20 by 10 KG1s that were on it and bought a set of 16 by 10 weld super singles wrapped in a 305/70/16 Nitto Ridge Grappler. So these wheels fit the era of the truck a little bit better than the other ones, and overall super clean look. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over everything real quick as a quick summary, and then we're gonna fire it up. I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds like and then take it on a little drive. So my dad's had this truck for a little while now. He bought it with, I want to say 68,000 original miles on it. Came from out west. It now has about 76,000, I want to say. Bought it completely stock. Almost 76,000. Completely stock. The truck is in immaculate shape. The interior is super clean, both front and rear. Same with the exterior. The underside of the frame looks basically brand new. We put the race car designs 6-inch lift on it, as well as an off-road design shackle flip in the rear. And then you can kind of see the exhaust there poking out. It comes straight out the back in a very low profile look here, dumping out right next to the hitch on both sides. So super clean, very low profile look, and it sounds amazing. So I'm going to show you up here under the hood. You're going to see that this truck has no more emissions compliant stuff on it, no more smog pump, EGR recirculation, anything like that. And then it also has a coil on plug setup rather than the standard distributor. So again, for anybody who has not been watching the mini-series, this is just a small overview of the truck. He's also got a catch can over here, and then he reran some of the power cables as well as the new ECM out of an early 2000 Chevy. This is an 0411 ECM, and he utilized the ECM bracket and modified it to bolt to the top of the fender there. So if you guys want more information on all of this stuff, look back in my previous videos. There's a full in-depth video and description of everything done to the engine, the ECM, etc. So this truck is about 95% done. It needs some very small touch-ups as far as the tuning and then a few things with the wiring. Otherwise, it runs, it drives, and it does both of those very well. Again, my dad tuned this himself, so it's not 100% perfect. This would be the first truck that he's tuned start to finish, and it's still not 100% finished yet, but it is extremely close. So we're gonna fire it up, and I'll take you guys for a test drive. for those who know, this cam is not a big horsepower cam. It's mainly just a tow cam or a little bit of extra torque, but it does still move and it still sounds fairly choppy, so it's a decent little upgrade. As you can also see, all the gauges work just as they would from factory. Truck shifts great. The only difference is it's a little bit more efficient, makes a little bit more power. That the truck is not very loud. When we did the exhaust, it's got a set of Flowmaster 70s, I'm pretty sure, which is a pretty big muffler. It offers a lot deeper, throatier tone, but it's not as loud as, let's say, like a Flowmaster 40. So if this truck had 40s on it, it would sound a lot louder. That concludes the little test drive of my dad's OBS. I'm not going to go out and beat on it. It's not really my place to do so. But the main takeaway is with the 0411 ECM swap, you open up a lot more potential for that 454 Vortec, along with the coil unplug setup. The stock ECM, it is tunable, so I've heard, but I want to say that it doesn't have the potential to open up as much power and open up the limits of the big block as the 0411 ECM. So as you know, LS stuff, super tunable. There's a bunch of guys out there that tune LS stuff. It opens up a door to tune that big block as well with that ECM. So I want to say the truck also has a little bit bigger set of injectors in it. I do remember my dad messing with some injector tables. I don't remember what size they are. They might be in a previous video if you check it out. But overall, that's going to conclude this video. If you guys want any more information on it, like I said, there's 3 more parts prior to this segment that went over an in-depth review of all the stuff done to the engine and the truck. So go check them out if you're interested. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video.